Hey guys, I don't know if you guys can hear me or if I'm live, but I'm live. I just decided that I wanted to show you guys some of my drawings that I've done. I'm probably only going to be live for about maybe 30 minutes. You don't have to watch if you don't want to. I'm just a little bored and I just wanted to go live. Going through my stuff. I want to wait to show you guys some of the stuff until more people join. And if you're wondering what the noise is in the background, I have my cat, and she didn't see me almost a whole day, so she's wanting to be by me. So I'm probably going to have to stop every little bit to give her attention because she loves me so much. Hi. Thanks for joining the stream, Hazel Sammy. I don't know if I said that right. Oh, I see 3 people have joined. Hi guys. Okay, so I want to show you guys one of the paintings I painted a few years ago. It's not very good. This is one of my first watercolor paintings I did on my own. This is Coraline. I kind of messed up right here, but I was kind of trying to practice with the lines and doing shading and stuff like I did right here. I actually have some paintings on my wall that I try to practice shading on. I mean, the online group of people in this platform have no, please let them do something you don't. And then I also have this pumpkin that I watercolored that is supposed to be in fall outside. And these are some leaves. I never finished this, but I was just trying to practice and seeing what I could do with the watercolors because I don't have many colors for the watercolors I do have. I'm planning on probably trying to go over my watercolor book and see if I can try to redo it. And this is one of my mom's cat, and this is of the tower that we had, and this is her. I had a big brush, so that's why it kind of looks a little sloppy right here. But this is one of the ones that I think that I did a great job on my book. And then this is kind of like the floor and the baseboard and the wall. And I like this. Okay. And then this is one that I did on a short. This is my OC Connor. I know he looks a lot like Freddy, classic Freddy, but I tried to redesign him into this. I'm still working on the lore, so it's not going to be completely done. I'm still trying to think of stuff, but the long and short of it is that many years later, that this Freddy was made in a factory, and he doesn't feel like he belongs, and he ran away from the factory to try to get away from everyone there because he doesn't feel like he belongs. And here is Adelina's drawing. She is one of my YouTuber friends, and this is Topsy. I really liked how she made her character. I love drawing her OC. It makes me so happy to see him, and I really wish that Topsy was an official character. He's so cool. His party hat, his bells on his tail, and then he also is supposed to have some on his feet. It is so cool. I just love it so much. You're going to see a lot more of them in the stream because I did make quite a bit of her OC and then my OC. And this is one that I did a while ago. I also made a short of it. This is supposed to be Markiplier, but I am bad at drawing people. I always have. I'm getting a lot better than I did before, but this is my Markiplier drawing that I did. I just realized something on the stream. Can you guys let me know if the camera is actually flipped sideways? Because I'm just realizing that it might be. So if it is, can you let me know in the comments and I can fix that? I try to do it sideways because I don't know if that would be easier if I did it sideways. But let me know if it's not looking right. I'm still trying to figure out about how everything works on live. I don't know why, but I can't think of at the top of my head who this is. I should know. This is another one of Adelina's characters. I kind of did like splatters on the background, and her original character design, he didn't have a top hat or a tie, and I decided to do that because I felt like something was missing, and I was trying to think of what I could do because I didn't want to just have him have a bow tie and a hat. I tried to be as original as I could, so I was thinking, what else could he have on his neck? Not a scarf, not a bow tie. And I was thinking maybe like a regular tie would look good. And so that's how I decided with that. And then I couldn't think of any other hats, so I thought, hey, a top hat and tie would look nice. And then I was trying to think of the colors. I didn't want to go with black, and I didn't think blue would be good, so then I chose red. I'm glad that 5 of you guys are watching the stream right now. Thank you so much for joining me. And then we have both scouts. We have Old Scout and New Scout. And I did these two, like, once I saw Adeline's design for this scout, I wanted to try to recreate him. I don't remember if I did it exactly the same or if I changed some stuff. I can't remember at the top of my head. It's been a couple months. But how I like drawing my characters, I like having them have their hands behind their back because I think that that's a pretty cool pose that they have. And I've done that for a few years now. Before, I used to just have their hands just like stick on their side, sideways. But I'm trying to think of what could be my style, so that's why I did it like that. And then I painted this scout, and I had some troubles painting this because I painted the background first, and then I painted this. So that's why the white on the eyes and then right here, white doesn't look the best. So yeah, there's those two. And that's all done for my watercolor book. And now I'm going to go to one of my sketchbooks that I just did random drawings in. Most of them I'm not going to show on screen because it's either pages that just bled or I don't know if that would be something you guys want to see, so I'm going to show you guys some other drawings I did. So this is one that I did. I know that this looks pretty familiar to the graphic novel. I believe I did it with Charlie, like maybe like right here, and that's where I stopped from the book, and then right here I just decided just to do it like this because it could kind of look like she's like leaning back at what she's looking at. But this one I definitely copied. I just try to see how I would like this, and it kind of helps me practice with ears because I don't know if some of you guys know, but I am also really bad at drawing ears. I can, even to this day, I still can't do it right. I keep practicing and practicing, but I'm wanting to get better, so that's why that I'm trying to find every opportunity to get better. The same with noses and fingers. I'm not the best, but I'm really trying my best. And then with this one, I don't know if some of you guys have seen the show or if you guys have different opinions about it, but this is another one I did, The Mitchells versus the Machines. I saw this movie on Netflix when it came out the day of, and I liked it. I thought it had a lot of adventures in it, and it really changed my perspective on how I look at my family, and it's definitely helped me with some challenges I've had with being more open with my family about who I am, and that's one reason why I like it. But I tried to copy it the best I could to the reference photo, but I had some troubles, and I think this took me about 2 to 3 hours because I was going like really slowly, like doing this and then looking. Like I said before that I'm trying to practice drawing people. It's not the best, but I'm really trying my best. And Katie is also my favorite character on that. And then this is just me practicing, trying different art styles. And this is one of Steven Universe that I did. I've always loved Steven Universe ever since it came out. I believe it was 2013. I'm kind of sad that they didn't reboot the show or made it come back like Adventure Time, The Amazing World of Gumball, or a regular show or anything like that. But I'm hoping eventually he can come back because I love that show. I remember obsessing with it when I was growing up, and I kind of wish that I told my family that I liked it. I just didn't really tell them until the last year because I felt like I was going to be judged because of the themes that's in the show, or they think I'm weird. So that's why I didn't really tell them, and I kind of regret it. And here's one. I don't know if you guys can really see it. I just drew just to help me with how I was. I just wasn't really doing well in the end of February, and I drew how I felt to kind of like help me through the pain, because I had a lot of problems with my health when it was the end of the month in February. So yeah. And then this is more of my concept art of Connor. So far with this, I haven't done this since I've worked on it, I think about 2 months ago or something like that. I put name Connor, model bear, abilities transformation into or transform into an endoskeleton, can make things cold, and then write. I'm still working on it, but that's what I've gotten down so far. I'm trying to think of interesting more for him. And I also I'm going to show you guys now my Topsy fan art I made for Adelina. I accidentally ripped a couple of the pages, but it's okay. I can fix it. So I'm actually going to turn off the camera so I can fix this real quick. Hold on. I'm going to fix the camera. Sorry about that. Almost done. Just trying to adjust my tripod. Okay. Okay, I think everything looks good. I can actually adjust this real quick, see if I can adjust it a little bit more. Okay. Now I'm going to show you guys my drawing of Topsy. So this is the very first one I made of her character. And this is like during the early times when I did see her character. I saw her videos when she was doing a video. I forgot the name of it, but I think it was based on Hazbin Hotel. And it was with her drawings. And I saw that, and I was looking at the soundboard, and I tried to see, or not soundboard, the remix, and I was trying to see what other videos she made, and I loved her videos. And then when I saw she did fan art, I was so happy because I didn't know if she would see them before that, otherwise I would have made fan art before. And once I did that, and it made me so happy when I saw that she saw it and loved it. And then here is another one. I think I did that a little, like not long after, maybe about 2 months, not 2 months, 2 weeks later or something like that. I try to think of different poses that Topsy could be. So I had him hold balloons, and I try to make it based on, I believe, a FNAF 2 location. And I try to go as carefully as I could because I wanted to kind of make it as neat as possible. And I try to see what could I do to make him different? And I had his eyes be black, kind of like Toy Chica's. And then have his hand behind his back, and then holding different balloons. I'm still practicing with like drawing balloons, so I think that this is one of my best works for doing balloons. Usually I do like shading right here, but at this point I didn't have many colors. And this is one, I didn't take my time. Like, I don't remember how long I said. I think it was like 15 minutes. I just a quick sketch at my work. But here is one that I did at work. And this is Connor, Topsy, and I just drew a random duck. And then everyone was telling me to name him Duck and draw a duck, because they thought that it would look cute by them on the floor. And when it came time to the background, like, I like scribbled because I wanted to get done, because I didn't know when I was gonna finish it, and I wanted to finish it. I don't know if I'm gonna redo this one, but I definitely I like this picture. And I realized after I had colored the whole body that I accidentally colored Topsy's feet red instead of white. And I was so disappointed in myself when I saw that I did that. But it's okay, I'm still learning. Everyone makes mistakes. And then, I don't know if any of you guys remember the post I made of this. I actually had teased about this. I did not forget. I was brainstorming. I told you guys that this is for a project I was doing. And then I was doing this, and I was saying it was on purpose. And I did do it on purpose because that was for something else, but for the one that I was doing, that I was trying to draw the character designs and trying to figure out how big it should be and like the details and stuff. And I was thinking about remodeling Connor, having him have star eyes. But after doing it, I realized that I don't know if I like it like that. Like, maybe like just for fun having him like that, but I don't know. And I kind of messed up on Topsy's hands on that side a little bit, but that's okay. And then I don't remember what I did here, but I accidentally drew a line right there. I think I was actually trying to see if I could make like Circus Baby's pins and needles that she has on her back, like she does in the game. Gonna see what other ones I have. Here is another one that I worked on. It's not Topsy, but this is from my Roblox friend I have, from Foxy and Friends. I don't remember the character, because I think I've only seen him a couple of times, but he wanted some fan art, and I wanted to draw it, and this is the best I could do. I don't remember what he did to model it, or she, sorry, that I was trying to figure out how it looked from the reference, and this is what I could see from it. And it turns out I was wrong, but I still like drawing this character. It's definitely different, but I liked it. Hi to everyone who is still watching the stream. I see that there's 4 people watching. And I see PalmyG7M. I remember you from commenting on some of my videos. Thank you for watching my shorts. I try to talk to everyone that I can who watch my videos, because that I want everyone to feel like they're being noticed, and I want everyone to feel welcome on my stream, my shorts. So, and if I don't see your comments right away, it's either because I'm doing something, or if it's been longer than a day, then assume that it's not letting me comment on you, or that YouTube doesn't show me that you commented, because sometimes I have to actually click on the shorts that I want to see, and then click on the comments and scroll down, because sometimes that, I don't know why, it just doesn't show me them all. Sorry, that was a lot. Anyways, and I just saw that I found my Nolan drawing that I did for Adelina's friend, that is I believe, I don't remember at the top of my head. I don't know why that I'm having a hard time remembering tonight, but this is Nolan from Adelina's her universe for her characters. I'm trying to remember how the lore is. I'm not sure why, but I know it's just me. I'm just having a little bit of a hard time remembering how it goes. But every time that I see that she posts about it, I follow along and I try to follow along the best I can. But I really like this character, Nolan. He seems like to me, he seems like a cool dude. Thanks for all the stickers in the comments. This was just a random drawing that I did trying to think of a character for my universe. This is Sally. I try to make it kind of like a circus clown, but I might come back to this one, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm trying to think about how she would fit into my lore. Like, maybe one of the animatronics built her, or what. And if you guys think that I should have her in my lore, let me know what you guys think I should do to her character. I might have to stop for a second because I might have to shut my blinds because my neighbors are having a party outside and I see that every once in a while they're looking up at me. I'm not in any danger or anything. They're okay. They're not hurting anybody. So, yeah, it's okay. This is just one I tried with my new markers I had and I didn't like it. I tried to make it like a kid drawing. And that Jax, Pomni sitting on like a rectangle pillow, and then Bubble. I was just bored that day, so I decided to spend like an hour trying to make like a kid drawing. I'm not sure why, but I like it. And then, yeah, Jax is like pointing at Bubble, and then Pomni looks scared, like, where'd you come from? Here is my very first amazing digital circus drawing I did. This is before I think I've only watched maybe like a few episodes. I spent a few days watching the show. But this is a drawing I made back in August. I know Ragatha's hair is pretty short, so I'm sorry that this one's bad, and I didn't know that she didn't have red thread right here. I'm not sure why I thought that she had red thread. That's a question I just don't really know why. But I kind of mostly nailed her dress, nailed her outfit. I just, on top, I kind of missed like the little spot right here, and then like the wrinkles. Pomni, I definitely messed up on her face because she doesn't have eyebrows, she doesn't have her eyelashes, and I totally messed up her eyes. So yeah, and then with Jax, he does not have red overalls. I don't know what I was thinking, why I made them red. I really messed him up, and Pomni's supposed to be maybe like this much shorter, maybe. And then Jax is like, I think I saw in the show, he is like maybe this tall. So, definitely not how he's supposed to be in the show. Pomni and Jax forever, yeah. I'm trying to ignore the spoilers because I don't want to be spoiled. But then I found out today that my movie theater, or the movie theater in the town that I'm going to go to, I don't know if they're spoiling it because of how they put it. So, I'm just hoping that whatever they put on their their page that they have, I really hope that they didn't spoil it because it was not in the description of the movie for what they were told to say. So I'm just hoping that it's a lie what they said, because I think they were even saying who knows. I'm not gonna say what it was, but if you guys want to check out my my post, you guys can. Here is one that I did. I think I either posted this or it was left in my draft. I just did like a quick drawing of Mr. Cupcake, and then I was trying to figure out about how I can make Fun Time Freddy in my art style, and I just did not do well. I think this ended up in my draft. I don't think I ever posted this one because I messed up bad in the eyes towards the end. Yeah. I think I'm getting close to being at the end of the page or my book. Here is one that I did for a short just because I like the trend about it was wavy and you try and draw the face, the eyes, nose, mouth, and stuff. And it was just for fun. It wasn't anything. You are my new favorite YouTuber. Your drawings are amazing. Thank you. That makes me happy that you like my drawings. Here's a drawing that I did over a year ago, in fact. I don't know if some of you guys remember I think it was one of my top videos at the time, my shorts. But I think it was also Has Been Hotel, yeah, because that was before I did the book. And I drew Fun Time Freddy, Toy Bonnie, Blora, Foxy, and then Scrap Baby. Did you do Alistair drawing? I did not. I do not watch Has Been Hotel. I just used the audio for that. I don't know anything really about that show. I do listen to 2 of the songs. One is, I think it's called Daisies, and then I don't remember what the other song is. I don't know why I'm having a hard time remembering them. But yeah. I think I have one more drawing, but I don't remember where I put it. Hold on a second. Oh, it fell on the floor. This is also one that I did while I was working. I think I had like 30 minutes to do this one. Let me move this one out of the way. This is another one of Topsy that I did. I tried to draw how I thought that the daycare kind of looked, and I was kind of rushing when it came to the background because I had a color in with the yellow with 5 minutes left to go, and I finished just in time, and by the time it was time for me to be done, I didn't finish that balloon, and I didn't realize till after I posted it that I did that because I had immediately forgot about it once I put this back. So yeah. Thank you to those of you who are still staying on the stream. I see that at least one of you guys are still on here and that 9 people liked it. So thank you guys. If there's anything else that you guys want me to show you, I can show you guys. I think I'm going to look at my book one more time, but I think that might be it for what I have as of right now. I do have some more drawings and stuff, but it's somewhere deep in my bookshelf in like the cabinet. I think that might be... Oh, I found one. Hold on. Let me double check on this side first. I'm surprised I forgot about this because this was the very first thing that was on there. Okay, so here is one of all of Adelina's characters that she had up to the point of me drawing this. And I think I spent maybe like 2 to 3 hours on this. I did this during a weekday. And I kind of try to take my time on it. Usually when I draw characters, I kind of get an idea, but sometimes I change how they will be, because it just doesn't work. Like, this was one of the last things that I drew, the scout. I was trying to make him look like he's looking at the present in awe. And Topsy is happy to get a present, and he's giving it to him. And it's a mystery what's in here. It's trying to open. He's trying to open it. And then he's trying to give him the key. And he's getting it. And I just really like this drawing. I think this is my all-time favorite Topsy drawings that I've done. Sometimes I have this be on my bookshelf, just open. I'm trying to think of different ways to have my bookshelves, but I really like all my fan art I draw. And I like all the fan art that you guys draw of me. I have an album that I have on my phone that I have my drawings that I've done, and then any drawings that in fan art that you guys do. And that's where I keep them. And I was so happy when I got one fan art from Adelina, and I immediately made it my profile picture because I just loved it so much. Right when I saw it, I was by a family, and I showed them right away, and I was just so happy. And they loved it so much too. Hi Adelina, I'm glad that you joined the stream. I think I might have one more thing for drawings. Hold on a second. I'll be gone for a second. Yeah, I'm glad that you can chat too. Okay, got my book that I have. This is before when my art teacher was showing me how to shade and was kind of helping me a little bit because I didn't really get to learn how to really shade. This is just like a very simple pumpkin that I did. She gave me a bunch of art tools to have, and I still have them. I have them somewhere in my room. And it was kind of like a blending pencil. It was kind of like a paper rolled up, and like use it to do stuff right here. And so I was working on that for a while. And then I was practicing drawing lips. She was trying to help me learn to draw lips. So you do this first, and then you do the lines. And then she was showing us in class how to do the teeth. I did all of this during 2020, which was a really fun year. Definitely so much fun. And this is back before when I used to play Adopt Me. I don't anymore because there was so much drama and everyone kept reporting me and saying that I was scamming them when I would give them stuff for free for having costume contests. But I did like a Christmas list for my Roblox friends. We had fun during COVID. This is one I did during summer. I was trying to draw some characters from FNAF Pizzeria Simulator. I tried to draw just like a random kid there with Susie doing something, but I never finished it because I could not figure out what I could do in the drawing. So it's been unfinished for about 5 years. And then this is actually concept art for my painting I have, because I spent one night painting this. It took a long time to try to figure out how to make it. I've said it before in a video and a short that this version of Millie was based on someone else's character, and I think she might just like with her video that she made of it, of the song Count the Ways, I think she might have gotten reported a bunch of times because randomly it says that this something like this channel doesn't exist anymore, and then after like 6 months every once in a while her channel comes back with a different name, and then she has all of her videos again, and then she keeps disappearing about a month later each time. And I'm sad because I really like those videos because it was like she's taking moments from the book and turning it into the song, and how she did it was, I enjoyed it a lot better than Daco's. His was good, but I still liked it. I'm glad that you think they're awesome. And then this was an ice cream cone. Sorry that they're all so bad. I was trying to practice with shading at that point. This was when I was still in the very early stages of shading. It's just a regular strawberry ice cream cone. And then just a random raspberry that I did. And I just did a bunch of random things in my book that I did bad on. I'm not going to show. This is just for a short that I did. It was just for fun, just doodling. Yeah, and I even said that something like it wasn't canon because I didn't want people to think that this was official, that they're friends or he's in his universe. Nope. And I think it's funny how I drew him because after I colored him green, I was like, wait, you look, I don't know if this is TMI, but I was like, he kind of looks like a booger. So that, I don't think that that would work well in my universe. Here is actually something that I did for a project that is being put on pause until I can see my grandma for help. This is how I was going to sew Topsy into a plushie. I'm still going to do it. I did talk to my grandma today about seeing if she can help me with the sewing machine because she knows how to use it a lot better than I can, and I just hand sewed it. So when she's free, probably either this weekend or maybe next weekend or something like that, then I'll see if I can do it with her. But yeah, and then here is my character. Connor's gonna be last because I know that I'll just do him on my own time, but I want to do Topsy first. Because, yeah, and I could not find a bell for Topsy. I even looked online and it didn't show that they had them in stock and that you had to buy the bells online. So we're already in the store, so we just got pom-poms. Yeah, and I'm excited to see how yours is going to turn out too, Adelina. I was really excited once I saw that you were going to do that. I think that it's going to be really, really good. I just hope that yours doesn't explode like mine. I want to go to Hobby Lobby. My sister's really good at getting the good supplies in Hobby Lobby. And she knows where everything is, and I get lost in there. Because it took me so long at our Hobby Lobby to find the Sharpies I was looking at because they rearranged the store. Otherwise, I would go there. They do have good supplies. Yeah, I could probably show you how mine turned out. Hold on, let me go and find it real quick. Just to let you know, it's going to be really bad. I honestly have no idea what happened, but I'm going to show you. Like, this is what happened. It kept exploding open every time I tried to lightly put stuffing in. I kept sewing and taking the stuffing out and putting it back in. And it just kept doing that, like, all over. And I could not fix it. So, yeah. I don't know what happened. All of a sudden, like, every time I tried putting the stuffing in lightly, it just, like, ripped on both sides. And it's to the point where I'm gonna have to redo the whole thing. Yeah, and I don't know what happened, because I made my other plushie and it didn't do anything, because I know with this one that I made him with a sewing machine, I had, like, maybe a couple rips here and there because we stuffed them just a tiny bit more, but it wasn't anything bad. And then also, I sewed this one by hand, and she didn't really explode that much. Like, I even overstuffed this by a lot. Like she has like very slight rips, but it wasn't like it was exploding really bad. So I don't know what happened. It's really weird. Thank you that you about purple guy, yeah. Yeah, I'm hoping to make Henry sometime, but I'm wanting to get like this very specific kind of fabric, and Walmart used to have it, but maybe like a few months after that I made him, my Walmart completely got remodeled, like top to bottom inside. Everything got changed. They don't have stuff they used to, and they don't really have much fabric that you can choose how much you want. Like they'll cut it for you, because now you have to get certain ones, and they don't really have any soft material, just like this cotton material, like that's stiff and doesn't really stretch that much. Yeah, and what kind of sucks is that my grandma told me that they have the good fabric stores, like in my town and then the next town over. But the thing is I can't get to it because they're only open Mondays through Saturdays, and they open at 8 a.m. and they close at 4:30. And I have work from 7:30 to 4:30 Monday through Friday, and I won't be able to go with her on Saturdays because she has church from like 9 to 12. So yeah. So it's kind of like a lose-lose situation. So that's why I'm doing the best I can. She was going to show me because she knows where everything is, but that's the best we can do. It's okay that you have to go. I'm just glad that you were able to join me. Good luck on your plushie. I hope it goes well. And I can't wait to see your next short. I'm always happy to see your shorts. Whenever I go on YouTube or when I'm on my break, I always see if you posted anything. And then also, I'm going to go back to my drawings. This is also another concept character I have. I'm trying to figure out how he's going to be. I just drew him just to see how things would go. This is his endoskeleton, some wires, and I try to think of accessories. I don't know if I want to make him more ripped up or what I want to do. See you later. I'm thinking about renaming him. This gray piece right here. This is also a part of his endoskeleton. When I was drawing it, it kind of looked like it was like a headband, but no, it's just his endoskeleton. And I think that's pretty much it for my drawings I have right now. For anyone who's still watching, if there's anything else that you guys want me to show you guys, or if you guys have any comments or questions, feel free to let me know in the comments and I can answer them if you want me to. I don't know if I will post tomorrow because I have stuff I gotta do tomorrow. I had stuff to do tonight, but I got done with it a lot quicker than I thought with the thing I have to do. Tomorrow is like one of my only free days today, or this week. Tomorrow I have stuff that I gotta do, but I'm pretty much free after that. Thursday, I don't know if I'll be able to post or not because I'm gonna be back probably like around 8 o'clock at night. So I don't know if I'll be able to even get a short out. And then Friday, I'm going to see the Amazing Digital Circus movie. And I'm really hoping that they'll have the popcorn bucket and cup. With the theaters that is in my state, that they don't have like the normal movie theaters that they usually have. I'm gonna show upon me so you guys don't get bored of just staring at a blank screen. So with the movie theaters in my state, they have I think they call it like a community owned theater. So it's not like a regular theater. It's one that they own. They get whatever stuff they want to. They choose how they want their show times. They can do whatever they want with it. So I'm just hoping that they'll get to have the popcorn bucket and cup because I really want to get them. I have a feeling that it might be similar to how they have or like how it would be is kind of like how they had the FNAF popcorn bucket that was kind of like a Halloween bucket. Hi. Is there anything that you want me to show you on my stream, Pomni? I can show you different stuff that I have. I can show you some of my books I have, games, my plushies, anything that you want me to show you, or if there's anything you want to talk about, we can talk about it. If you don't want to, you don't have to. If you guys hear any music in the background, my neighbors are having a party outside. For anyone who has the Kane plushie, sorry, I accidentally stepped on my tripod. For anyone who has the Kane plushie, I do have a question for you guys. Do you guys, for your plushie, does your Kane plushie kind of like have these right here? I know that they have problems with most of them, but I don't know how common this problem is because about half the time I see them like this on both top and bottom. Sometimes just on the top, sometimes on the bottom, and then sometimes they're perfect. So they even show that with glitch that happens. It's okay if you guys don't want to chat, that's fine. You guys can just watch. I don't mind. Next, I'm going to show you guys some stuff that I got maybe about 7 years ago, I think it was. I was on Amazon around that time, and I saw some Minecraft figures that I liked from YouTubers I used to watch all the time. I don't know if you guys know who they are, because they kind of quit a few years ago, but they're known as the Little Club. And I used to watch Lil Donnie, Lil Kelly, and Little Carly all the time. They were my favorite role-playing Minecraft YouTubers. I don't know if any of you guys have seen them before, if you guys were around when they came out. I believe with the Lil Club, it either started in like 2012 or 2014 or something like that. I think I had the year that their channel start in one of my shorts I made months ago. I think it might have been during the summer I made the shorts. But yeah, like they would go on all sorts of adventures. They would even play Bed Wars. They would do build battles where they would pick a category and build it. And whoever had the best one. They would do role-playing videos of their families, or they had a problem. It was kind of like watching like an episode of a show. And I really enjoyed watching it. I'm not sure exactly what happened with Lil Kelly and Little Donnie, but I heard someone saying that with Little Carly that she got a job being a nurse and she quit because of that. And some of the people in the Little Club that they left because they either moved or they got a different job. Because with the Little Club, they even had their own offices that they had. And I liked watching those because they would be in all sorts of mischief. Yeah, and they even did a bunch of pranks right there in the offices. I remember there was one time for one of the videos, I don't know if it was deleted or not, but they would glue their friends' doors shut in the offices, lock the doors, scare them in the bathrooms. They would glue their helmets to their head. They were in, like, I don't know if it was real or not, but with a lot of them it seemed like it was like a planned prank, but either way they were pretty funny. I'm probably gonna go in about maybe 5 or 10 minutes. If I'm not gone at 5, I'll probably be gone in 10. Hold on a second. I'm gonna mute you guys for a second. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I had to let my cat out of my room. She hasn't seen me almost a whole day and she missed me, but now she wants to leave. Probably one more thing before I have to go. I want to show you guys some of the stuff that I noticed in the FNAF books. Specifically, the Ultimate Guide Book 1 and Ultimate Guide 2. I'm going to actually adjust my camera real quick so then that you guys are able to see them. I don't know how well you guys will be able to see them. Okay. So I did notice some stuff in the book that I don't know if any of you guys who have the book has seen it. So let me actually do something quick. Hold on. So I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm gonna sorry about that. Okay, I think this should be good. Okay, so right here, you see how that's like that? Well, example with 9.6 seconds and then 9%. With this one, every 6 sec and then 8.9%. And that they're changing this. I know changes can happen, but it seems like with the older update, they were being harsher on you guys when you played it, like 9, 18, 27, 36. And then this one, I'm just gonna round it up to like whatever numbers on the left side. I'm not rounding up to the last or the point. 8, 10, 13, 17. And that's the total amount of power leakage per night. So they're being nice to you guys. They're not taking as much of your power each night, which I honestly don't know why they're being so nice to us, because this is almost being cut in half by the 5th night. And it's like, don't they want us to lose? That's what makes it a challenge, making us lose. But there's more that I noticed. I just gotta find it first. Hold on. Oh yeah, Pirates Cove. I don't know if you can see it. So the left side is the old one, and this is the new. The right is the new. Pirates Cove. Most important camera in FNAF. Keep an eye on Foxy. Then the new one, Pirate Cove 1C. Used to keep an eye on Foxy, but keep your right door closed if Freddy is active. Like, there's already some differences around here. And then this is new right here. Check the cameras frequently for a better chance of preventing Foxy from moving. Hi, Appleland Scapping 5181. I'm glad you joined my stream. But yeah, like, this is new right here. And then I can't show both at the same time. So for the old one, E Hall Corner 4B, super important for lore. And then this one, E Hall Corner 4B, most important camera in FNAF. So there's already changes right there. And then they're changing the map about how they move right there. I don't know if that's relevant or not, but there's a bunch of changes to like how they move, because you see how there's not many lines right here on the old one, and then there's the new one. I know that there's like stopping points, but just the fact, like, even with that, there's like a lot more like movements right there. And then one thing that upset me just a tiny bit was with the new one. Look at Foxy. That's not classic Foxy. That's withered Foxy. He shouldn't be in the first game. Unless something changed to the update. I have not seen him on there before. I haven't played the game in a while. And then I'm looking. Hold on a second. Yeah, they definitely changed some stuff about everything. And I think I saw with some of them that they added extra words to it. They definitely added this part that wasn't in the old one. During the fade transition screens, hit Alt F4 to skip those transitions and save a few frames. But be careful. If your timing isn't right, you'll just close the game. And I'm wondering why they didn't... I don't think they did that in this one, the old one. But yeah, there's just a bunch of different things that happen, and that's the difference. I have all 4 of the guidebooks. I got... at that point, I had 1 and 3 when this was number 3. And even though that I didn't need the second version, I wanted it because I know with each one it's different. Because even with this, you can already tell that this one, the new one, is thicker because it has a lot more stuff in it. And, yeah. And I feel like they've made like 4 of these books that has the character encyclopedia in it. I think with this one, I have it somewhere. Either I have it somewhere in my room or I got rid of it. When I was looking at like the characters, I'd have to find it somewhere. But I noticed that with some of them, there was a big mistake about what they did. I think it was either with this one or the other one. Oh yeah, it was this one. So, let me actually get my other book. Hold on. Give me like 1 minute or a couple seconds. Okay. So, let me find it. What was that one on? JJ. Yeah. So, I'm not going to be able to show you guys 2 at the same time. I'll show you the 3rd version first. So, this says JJ, Balloon Girl, sorry. I read too fast. And that's not JJ. And I'm pretty sure that Balloon Boy is also in the book somewhere. Yep. Balloon Boy. But I should go back. And I know what you're thinking. It's just a book. But it's not just a book if you're showing your characters, because then that gives people the wrong idea. And this is with the second version. Balloon Boy and JJ. And what do we see? Balloon Boy and JJ. This is the difference. They're not the same. They're a little bit different. And it even tells you. I don't know if it tells you about who made the book or if it just... Yeah, hold on. Okay, so with the third one, it tells you who made it. And it says the second one, it says book design by Off Base and Red Central. Second or third book design by SlayingTay. Let me see when the first one was made, or who made it. What book is what? Which one was it? So, this was the second one. Let me know which one it was. This one is the third one. Oops, sorry. And then this one is the fourth one. I didn't read your comment right away, so I don't know if when you did it, I don't know which one you're talking about which book it is. The third one. Third one is the Ultimate Guide. And then the newest one is just Ultimate Guide 2.0. Third one was designed by SlayingTay, so the same one as the second one. Or was it the second one or the first one? Yeah, the second one. The first one is Five Nights at Freddy's, The Freddy Files. This is one of the first books I got. This book was made in 2017. So I got it about that time. So this book is about 9 years old. This book was book design by Off Base. So I'm wondering who actually made the book. I'm going to see real quick, sorry. Oh, well, they actually tell you how they made the book. A torn paper and throughout DeviantArt, 10 graph paper, billion photos, Shutterstock, 144 map. Wow. Well, it's nice that they gave credit to how they made the book. Yeah, they must have done it recently, because even with this one, with the seconds, 9, 18, 27, 36. That's weird. Well, I'm kind of curious with the second version. 9, 18, 27, 36. It's the second, the same one. Yeah, the seconds are the same. And it looks like the words are the same for that. I'm gonna check for the third one again real quick. Sorry about that. Yeah, so it must have been recently, because even with this book, this is made in 2021, the third version. And then with the newest one, it was made in 2025. Hold on a second. I'm going to mute you guys. I'm going to shut my window because my neighbors are being too loud. Hold on a second. Okay, I'm back. Sorry if you're still hearing a little bit of noise. I have blinds that I shut. I'm going to actually turn on my lamp. Okay. Is there anything else that you guys want me to talk about before I have to go or no? Because I'm probably going to just talk about one more thing and I gotta go. I might go live either 1 or 2 more times this week. If I do go live this week, I might go live either tomorrow or Friday when I get home. But most likely Wednesday, which is tomorrow. And I'll think about what I can do that I haven't talked about on my other streams. For everyone who's still watching the stream, can you say hi in the chat so I know who's watching? Actually, there probably is one more thing I can show you guys. Hold on, I gotta find it. Oh, I didn't finish this. Hold on. I'm gonna show you guys my Tamagotchi live characters, but hold on, I didn't realize I turned off while they're in mid-conversation with each other. I was gonna show you guys my my characters from my universe and then my Amazing Digital Circus characters I made. Okay, they're almost done. Okay, they're good friends. Okay. Ah, I could have changed that. Ah. Oh well, next time. Ah. Okay, it's changing. Okay. So, now I can show you guys. These are all of my characters I have in Tamagotchi Life. And I'll go through them one by one. So, this is obviously is me with my character. And I had my characters have random birthdays. So, this is Connor. Or not Connor, sorry. This is Evan that I made. And this is our daughter, Leah. And I just decided, yeah, they need a kid. Even though they are happy together, they needed a daughter in their house. Then there is Evan's dad. There's Evan's mom. Evan's oldest younger brother. I gotta change the age because I had to make them taller because all the littlest were the same height. I didn't like that. Here's Frederick. Oh yeah, sorry. Frederick is Walter and Evan's littlest brother. Brianna is the baby in the family. She is the boy's little sister. Grandpa Paul. He likes having fun in the town. just talking with people, but no one wants to talk to him. Poor Grandpa Paul. Then here's my OC Connor. I have to change his design eventually. I'm not too worried about it right now, but that's what he looks like. So I had to make Markiplier. He's a celeb on my island. Same with Pomni. They love him. They keep talking about him. And here's Pomni. She's so cute. Her design is based on Scribble's design. Oop, clicked wrong character. But I tried to change it up a little bit so it's not Control-C, Control-V. I had him wear that outfit, but I did make his outfit in Tamagotchi Life. Hi, Mango Man 534. Here is Ragatha. I know that's not her outfit, but I thought that would be something she would wear. Here is Kinger. This is the version I made. I found that bucket in the shop, so I decided to have him wear that. I think it's funny. Here's Zubul. I made the shirt and the pants myself. The shirt was based on like how her body was is in the show, and then with her pants, it was just how her legs are because you can't change it up in the game. And here's Gangle. It's mostly based on Scribble's ID, like her character that she did, but I kind of changed how the eyes are just a little bit, and I made the body skinnier, and I made the shirt and the pants myself. Here's Kane. I think I spent like 3 hours making him because I kept messing up on the teeth, and it just took so long. And that's the best I can do. He's not perfect, but he's good enough. Pretty proud how I made Bubble because he looks really good in my opinion. I like my Bubble better than Scribble's. I know she can make her character she can make her character how she wants. I just wanted to have him look like he's actually Bubble from the show. Here's Sun. This one took a little bit because I was trying to figure out how to make the triangles and the circle, so that's how I did it. And then here is NPC. And he has no friends and he kind of keeps to himself. And then here is my island I'm still working on. I tried to make it like organized a little bit because I want them to have their own little town area. So this area right here, this is going to be like my OC's town area in this part of town. And then over here is going to be Amazing Digital Circus Town, like the circus. Right here is all like the towns over here. Hi Kai Q5J. Thank you for joining my stream. Here is the playground area. I'm still trying to figure out how I can make it look better. I just put it right here for now. And I just made this path to see how I liked it. I might keep it and I might not, but I'm not sure. Gotta help Ragatha. I have to help her. Boop. Cool party trick, Ragatha. Phew, thanks for the help. And so far, one more thing before I have to go. I'll show you for the wishing fountain in a second. Hold on. I am actually on level 76. I completed this, and I got almost everything on this. I'm just missing the bell. I'm sure I'm gonna unlock more stuff for this one because it doesn't say complete yet. Haven't really gotten the travel tickets. The only one I got was the US one. And then I still haven't really gotten these. But anyways, I think that's gonna do for this stream. Thank you for those of you who watched. I know there's no one watching right now, but thank you for joining my stream, and I hope that you guys will come back later. And yeah, sorry, I don't know, I'm not really good at saying goodbye on the stream. But anyways, thank you guys for joining.